Oh man, what's happening? Come on! We need to go that way! We need to leave! The blood moon rises! Man, stop it! Get out of here! There's no moons when you're underground. Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Last episode we continued our exploration in the depths. I mean, I'd like to put it a little bit more eloquently than that, but really we just rummaged around in the darkness like some sort of sordid cockroach. Well, maybe not sordid, we've got more of a basher, as it were, right now, and we're going to use it today. But first we're gonna help this dude out. The gloom got them.
Are you here to help? Please, this is misery. I'm covered in gloom, and I need a thunderlion.
You're covered in gloom? Are you really? If you're covered in gloom, then what are the bokoblins? Or Lizalfos, or Moblins, or Chews, or anything else I've seen here? They're practically writhing in it. I've got one here, though.
No, I'm saved. Thank you. Thank you. You're a real lifesaver. I'm gonna eat it right here. Oh, this area is riddled with gloom, and I stepped right in it. Could you believe it? I couldn't see it. It's not like it glows an ominous red or anything. One touch of gloom will eat away at your vitality. Be careful to keep a safe distance. If the gloom does get you, you should either go up to the surface or use a thunderlion as soon as you can. Well, I've heard rumors that the light of the giant trees can help too. Though, I suppose that's neither here nor there, because the gloom won't even have the chance to do you in. Prepare to die, Link.
I just gave you a friggin' plant, all right? And this is how you repay me? I see how it is, you rude person. I'm not even gonna let you teleport. No, you trying to teleport? You gonna get killed. You booty? What are you thinking? All right, now I'm gonna take your machine and destroy your boxes too. I kind of expected that individual to be a Yiga clan member, but I also expected them to maybe, I don't know, be nicer? Oh, granted, we've not yet met a single Yiga clan member who wasn't wholly dedicated to their, well, quote-unquote cause, but still, the fact that we were helping them seemed to me like it would have been, I don't know, a situation where we could find common ground. So wait, hold on, is there something on the end? There's a light. I don't need the light. The light's just going to drain the battery. And will this, does it have wheels? Or is it on top of a cart? I can't tell. Only one way to find out. Well, whether or not it's on top of a cart, I cannot yet say for certain. It doesn't actually seem to be. But we're moving. We're moving. We are cruising and grooving and all together moving towards this light route. There we go. The steering's a little bit wonky, but it's fine. The Amakawis light route will ignite us, and then we'll be doing just fine. Let's see what that looks like. How much of that? Ooh, that did a huge amount of land. Jiminy Christmas. You know, I had seen that area of darkness, and that's kind of what we were working towards, was illuminating it. I thought that there might be 2 or 3 light routes inside of it, but no, just the one. So if we look here, there is but one more thing in this immediate vicinity I'm curious about, and it's this star. I have it schmeckled there. I can get rid of it since we're so close, but it is a Yiga encampment. Maybe I shouldn't have de-schmeckled the schmeckle. Let's mark that too. Oh, look at that. It's right there. I am not planning on just like staying here in the depths and completely combing through it, though we've done a huge amount of it in the last few days. It's funny because you see this right here starting at the Nisoij light route, and then it worked this way and then to here. It was very like pathy sort of thing, not very wide in its swath. That took me like 2 weeks at least to do. In the last week, we've done all of this crap. But I suppose it makes sense that we've begun to improve slightly in terms of gameplay. I don't necessarily know if improve is the right way to put it, because I still don't consider myself very good at the game. Goodness sakes, I do find myself involved in certain altercations which are, well, probably classified as easy to others, and yet I still struggle. But I do feel like, and I can say this for certain, I am getting more efficient in how I tackle these obstacles, how I overcome them. The quickness, or at least, ooh, goodness gracious, this is way up there. Okay, well, I don't think that our friend Cartissimo can help us very much if the job is to ascend. And are these? They are? They're beam emitters, they're lasers. Can we just shut you off? Let's see, do we have a Gerudo bow we can use? Because that'll allow us to zoom and hit that better without as much arc. Right above it? Oh no, that perfect straight line shot. Good night, sweet prince. Yes, what are you doing? You need to take, oh, ah! What the heck? We've been shot. We've been electrocuted. We've been beamed. Can I help you? Can I just like, no? You wanna do that? I wanna, no. All right, fine, I'm gonna do this the hard way. You gonna be electrocuting me? Get out of here. Cheech Among Us, you're mine now. You're mine. What does that actually do for me? Nothing at all, really. I can't take it with me. It's useless. Whoa, it's useless. But, if I do this, like if I detach this, if I detach, okay, well if I detach the base of it, if I just take it off, if I leave it there on the ground, I don't need to think about it anymore. Anyways, let's go up here and see what we've got going on. At least one Yiga person's flying around. Can we shut their plane off? I don't think we can. Ooh, lead them a little bit there. I hit it. It did not shut off. It's interesting to me that certain Zonai devices can be shut off even if they're not yours. I wonder if it's just because that Zonai device, that plane specifically, is being used by someone, right? Like someone is at the controls, so to speak. Someone's behind the wheel. Someone's driving. Whether or not they're intoxicated is another question altogether, but we'll conduct that investigation in due time, all right? Link comes equipped with a breathalyzer. It's the hidden Zonai ability. What is this? Oh, that's gonna look at me. Oh, we can't do that? Fine, here, I'm gonna shut you off. Did I shut you off? No, I can shut you off though. No, this one is also untouchable. Fascinating. Well, maybe ascend would be more sensible than climbing, than grabbing at the wall. Goodness sakes, we're above that, aren't we, Link? What do we have here? We've got a plane ×2, as well as instruments to create another, or at least something. Oh, and a runway for it. Well, I don't want to go that way. I want to go over here, cause I want to get the giblets. The giblets that are inside, the giblets that cry out for acquisition. We need to kill the dude that has this emblem. I have not yet seen him. Normally they're flying about in some bird, but I've only seen the one dude moving around. Interesting. All right, well, you're the only one I see, so you've got to die. Ooh, lead you a little more. Yes, turn around. There you go. If there's one thing, look how it flies. See you later. If there's one thing that's indicative of a good pilot, it's turning around while you're flying. Cheech Among Us. Did you ever learn that in school? Probably not. You probably never went to school. All right, you're a hardened criminal. You're a Yiga clan member, goodness sakes. And if there's one thing that Yiga clan members are not associated with, it's intelligence. Let's see what they say here. Some of the huge roots are growing from the ceiling and they have glowing cores. We have been using them as landmarks, but they have an additional use, recovering vitality lost to the gloom. This light appears to have a mysterious healing effect that feels like being back on the surface. Unfortunately, the small amount of light is very weak. We're investigating whether the effect can be strengthened. If this research goes well, it may even be the end of carrying Sunday lines. Glory to Master Code. The end of oh, hello! You got the thing! Oh, you've got the thing, and what's that on your face? A target. Good night, sweet prince. So that's why I couldn't shut that thing off, is because there was someone there attached to it. I'm not actually certain what they were doing. It looked like they were holding something of a pose. And hey, God knows that poses are cool, all right? What would the Ginyu Force do without their pose? Oh God, okay. What would the Ginyu Force do without their posing, right? They wouldn't quite be the same. You gotta have some level of choreography, some semblance of balance, some inkling of timing in order to pull that off, and by God, It's impressive, even if they are evil. All right, schematic, what do we get? Typically the schematics are on the right, and it is again on the right. Yiga schematic, we've got the beam turret. Okay, so what I was trying to do down there at the very base of this spire was detach a piece of that exact device so that I could store it in auto build. Lo and behold, they didn't want us to do that because they were about to give us the thing itself. Let's go grab these big poes. Well, maybe just one. Actually, I saw at least one. At least one. We'll get up there, grab that, and then we're going to be taking a break from the depths. We've been in the depths now for over a week, or almost exactly a week. Very, very close to a week, either which way. I'm not certain because I have a terrible memory and can't remember. This is episode 134. I know we were in here at episode 130. I don't know how many episodes back beyond 130 there were. Probably 130. Anyways, we're leaving the depths. We're leaving the depths. We have this light route marked for when we do come back down here, but we have all of these light routes that are commensurate, equal to shrines. We got shrines to do here. We have shrines marked in the Gerudo Desert. Look at this. But before we do that, we're actually going to go back to Lookout Landing real quick. It's been a long time since we've been to Lookout Landing. I am going to not talk to Pura just yet. Yes, I know that several people have asked me to, several people have directed me to, several people have mentioned that the plot continues to advance, and I appreciate that. I really do, and I will, of course, do that, right? I'm going to beat the game. I've kind of got to advance the plot in order to do so, but not yet. Not yet. I'm going to save that until we get there a little bit more organically. What I'm going there now for are the three things. One, I'm going to get in this little pit of solitude here in the center, and I am going to upgrade, one, my hearts, and two, the Sage's Will. I don't actually know what that does, and I'm excited to see. So let's test it out here. How many, do we have 2 heart containers worth? We have at least one. We might have 2. We do have 2. Look at that. 2 heart containers and 1 Sage's Will. It's prompting us for the Sage's Will first. Okay. So you may also increase your bond? Whose bond do I want to increase? It's an interesting question. So Tulin, I feel like, is the most useful in combat. Sure, not all of his arrows hit their mark, but he does. I mean, I hear the bing, bing, bing of headshots all the time. All the time he's doing things, and the gust of wind he blows is probably the most useful ability out of the 4 of them, just from a pure convenience standpoint. Now, while I'm not 100% sure what the Sage's Will does, my thought is the Sage's Will do one of 2 things or both. It will either A, increase the attack strength of that Sage, or B, decrease the cooldown time for their ability. Either which way, that would be a good call for Tulin. And when I apply that same thought process to Yunobo, Sidon, and Riju, it's not necessarily as appealing. I've already seen Yunobo get slapped around by easy enemies. All right, he's slow. God bless him. He's not a terrible companion by all means, but Tulin beats him, at least in the way of efficiency in battle. And the cooldown time, Yunobo's actually got a pretty quick one. Sidon and Riju, I mean, Riju's probably second to Tulin, I would say, just because she's newer to me, and perhaps that makes her a little bit more appealing. I quite like her lightning strike. And Sidon, I don't ever use your ability, dude. You're just my fish man running around with a trident. Let's go, Tulin! He's been with us the longest anyways. Gosh darn it, you'd think that organically his bond with us would be the strongest, wouldn't it? Solemn Vow of Tulin, Sage of Wind. You strengthened the Vow of Tulin, Sage of Wind. You reinforced the bond, and it has increased his attack power. So there we go. It's one of the 2 things I thought, and I feel like they hit more often, Tulin specifically, than any other companions. Maybe it's equal. Maybe Tulin's headshots are just more obvious to me since they have a distinct sound to them. It's entirely possible, of course. But, like I said, he's got tenure. Gosh darn it, he's been with the program for over 100 episodes. You can believe it. You probably have been with the program for over 100 episodes too, whether or not you watch the 100 episodes or 130-something episodes. live, like as they came out, or you found the channel later on and just caught up to the series now, still counts. Still counts. I think that's awesome. I also think it's awesome that we have yet to get onto the second layer of heart containers. That is wild. The maximum capacity for your vitality. Oh, there it is huge. Let's just, how many do I have now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. So you can have 40. Of course, we'd have to probably detract from our stamina a little bit to get the full 40. But that's a lot. I mean, 21 already exceeds the traditional cap for Zelda games. Ordinarily, you've been stuck at 20. And that's if you 100%ed it. If you went, you killed all the bosses, you scratched and clawed like a beaver in the dirt and found all the heart pieces too. Where's our leafy friend? What? Where's Hestu? Hestu was a big part of the reason I was here. But I got seeds, Hestu, I got dozens of seeds. Can't you smell the seeds? Hestu. Oh, there you are. Ha, I know those maracas anywhere. What's up, friend? You ready for some seeds? You hear a voice from the well. No, there's a person in there. I've been in there, believe me. Not your imagination, my friend. Now, it's been so long since we upgraded our stash. I don't even remember what is required of each. Let's do weapon. We haven't, 17? Yeah, we could probably do weapon twice. And I think that's what I'll do. Because shields, I do not break shields. The breaking, the destruction of shields, not something that's really occurring very often, if ever. Arrows, or excuse me, bows specifically, that does happen, but I do find myself often having vacant spots. Handheld weapons, never. Never enough spots for that. And we got exactly enough for it. It's like it was meant to be. Shake those maracas, my friend. Until the bitter end. Very good. We've got 2 extra spaces. And I am quite excited for it. Now we return to our adventures here in Lookout Landing. There is a third task that I am here to do. You probably already know what it is. In fact, you can see it on the screen right now. It's not Talk to Pura. We already talked about that. But instead, it's over here. We've got over 300 crystallized charges. We gonna get another battery. You got that. We've got the Duracell. We got the Energizer Bunny tonight. Wake up, friend. Please. Convert these into another. Get producing, goodness gracious. It's quite kind of rude. You think Link could say like, hey man, could you please like help me out? No, get producing. Get producing, goodness gracious. Okay. I mean, hey, you got the sword, Link. You got the sword. Boom. A whole new well has been, well, 3 new wells technically, but a full thing. And that's 5. 5 of what looks to be 8. So there you have it. Now we've officially crossed the threshold over halfway there, over 50%. Beautiful. We're accomplishing a lot today. Now, back to the region where we found ourselves. Got a lot of things marked on the map. Let me just, there's a lot of things we gotta do. Okay, we're going to not go back to the depths. Why are these people? I don't even remember. Oh, these are the statues, that's right. Those are the pillars from back when I was doing the Gerudo quest. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna go back to Gerudo Town, and I am going to get some new weaponry. Yes, finally, after days and days of scratching and clawing, I have a Gerudo scimitar and shield, and can now get them upgraded in some capacity, or at least do something with them with the blacksmith. I know that the blacksmith also required a certain number of other ingredients that I do believe we already had. I think they were flint and diamonds, maybe? And I think we have those. I'm pretty sure. Shoot, I don't remember. Either which way, she'll tell us now. We at least have enough to do one of them. So, hello. Vasak, I'm always shocked when I speak with the others about you. It's a real sight and a surprise how incredible you are. Sarkso for not only helping Gerudo Town, but also helping me. You've said this to me. Now please Let's get to crafting. Okay then, let me just make sure you have everything. 4 diamonds, 10 pieces of flint, a Gerudo scimitar, and a shield. Yeah! I knew you could do it. This is everything I need to get to work. Give me a minute. Just a minute? Jiminy Christmas, that's the quickest process of forgery I've ever seen. I couldn't even forge a signature that fast. I poured all of my heart into making these. Here, take them. They are a true symbol of the gratitude of the Gerudo. Scimitar of the 7, a 28. A famous sword once beloved by the Gerudo champion Urbosa. It is said that when Urbosa swung this sword in battle, her movements resembled a beautiful dance. I wish you good fortune in your travels. Daybreaker. This shield was cherished by the Gerudo champion Urbosa. The gold used to make it was handpicked to ensure a design that is both lightweight and very durable. You're the second person I've made those for. Lady Riju was the first. My ancestor even made them for the champion of the Gerudo some time ago. They really just go to show you how amazing they are. It'll make me happy if you take good care of them. But I did make them to be used, so don't feel like you need to preserve them. Should they ever be irretrievably lost, just bring me the materials again, and I'll remake them for you. And also, you can come and see me whenever you like, even if you don't need anything. May the blessings of the Gerudo be upon you. Everyone loves Link. He's so pretty. But he's also like a 1.5 feet shorter than these women, which I suppose doesn't inherently matter. But it does feel a little weird. Anyways, we're out of there. We've gotten things. I have a member of the community, Hare, as I call her, she knows who she is, who has told me to fuse the Scimitar of the 7 with a silver Lionel horn. Of course, I don't have said horn, but I am going to hold on to this now that we have an extra couple of slots in our weapon area, our weapon pocket, our weapon area, whatever. Now that we have extra weapon slots available, we can just kind of hold on to this. I mean, one's been occupied by the Bigoron sword for the longest time. But once we do come across that, it's going to be immaculate because apparently the fusion of the two produces a weapon that's like 3 digits, like upwards of 100 strength, which is absolutely bananas. Okay, so I know that there's a shrine here and here. I also know through another helpful commenter, I believe it was Low, that there is a shrine in a sand pit somewhere over here. You know, it'd be nice if we had Cartissimo with us, would it not? Well, actually, we probably have. Yeah, I would say we got things. We don't need to use all of our Zonite that we just labored extensively over. We can just make our own cart right here. Cartissimo 2.0. Hello, it is Cartino. Carta, Carto, Cartissimo, and Cartino. The whole heck of family. This direction, yes, perhaps? It was by some ruins. I don't know if it was those, I don't think it was, they were larger ruins, if I remember correctly. In fact, it may be those. And when I was over here was when I was hunting for the orbs, specifically for the, I think the mysterious 8th quest. And my shrine sensor was tingling. It tingles yet again. So we're gonna allow ourselves to get sucked down by the quicksand and see exactly what that does. I mean, presumably it's going to put us into a spot very much like it did when we spoke to the individual who had been sucked down and won himself. Can we take our friend? Can we just go in here together? Can we go together? Yes, but no. It seemed like we stopped. The map change, of course, occurred, which signifies a great success in that regard. Oh, but our friend! Where's our friend? Give me the little dee-doo-dee-doo. Where's our friend? The Quicksand Lake Cave. There's a couple of points of entry in here, it looks like. Interesting. Okay, well, there's a shrine in here. Okay, what if I wonder if I put on the sand pants, if that's going to be beneficial at all. Maybe it will, and only marginally. But I think that's worth an exploratory equipment. What'd you say? You know, that doesn't seem like that's actually helping at all. Fascinating. Okay, well, let's do another Cartissimo. Why don't we? We're running out of carts, or sleds, excuse me. But that's just gonna be probably the best call in a place like this. It's moving. Why are you moving? Stop moving, man. I'm trying to attach fans to your backside. You wanna slither around? Can't have that. All right. Now we look for shrine. We look for shrine, we listen for shrine. I've also been made aware, again, I think this was by Cozy Gamer Low, eternally helpful, that the pitch of the shrine sensor indicates whether or not the shrine is above or below you in terms of elevation, right? Like if the pitch is higher, it's above. If it's lower, it's below. If there's a keese in your face, you smack it and you leave. Gee, humongous. Any more? Any more beeps? No more beeps. Well, let's go over here and not get in the... Yes, you're very upset, I understand. How dare I? How dare I be here, existing, running... Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me, all right? I'm trying to survive here. You need to stop surviving yourself, I suppose. I guess we're all looking for the same... Where'd my friend go? Where did Cartino go? All the way over there. Okay, well, great. Can we get there? I mean, the sand is flowing this direction. And it looks like the shrine is that way as well. Okay, well, hey, that's helpful. In a way, let's destroy all of these things so they're out of our way. Get out of here, you would. You know you should. Can we use this as a ramp? Get up. Fine. We're gonna have to do this. Not the old-fashioned way, really. This is the newfangled way. Flop you down there ourselves. So if the shrine is this direction, there was another little like sand fountain. And really, we didn't even need to make our little zoomy friend. Ooh, there we go. Off-roading. Well, where is it? The shrine sensor went away. Huh. This way? Should I ascend up here? I'm gonna try it. I don't remember there being two quicksand spots on the surface, so maybe this goes into another part of the cavern itself. No? No, do not. Okay, go back down. Interesting. Now I'm going to reset my bearings here. I'm going to see what direction specifically it's reacting the strongest. I didn't exactly give that the best amount of room to react, but I feel like this way? Okay. I was gonna say maybe there's like a shrine right there that I already have marked, but there's not, although I guess this could be a shrine. There's something over here. This direction? Huh. Okay, let's... Whoa. You amphibian. How dare you? Existing in a place like this. A little bit higher, perhaps. We gotta get some major arc on this. He's all the way downtown. Cheech among us. Got arm strength like friggin' John Elway. Can we get there? Yes, we can. All right, well, now the question becomes whether or not the the bubble gem will despawn before we can get there. I don't know that they do despawn, but like I said, I don't know. So they very well might. Hopefully that's not the case. And we can get there and retrieve our goodie. And hopefully also over there, okay, we can get stuck. Little Pebbit, you need to just stop existing, all right? It's not allowed. Hopefully as well as, okay, we're getting stuck. We're getting sucked away here. No, thank you. Hopefully there's something of like a bombable wall or something. Oh man, what's happening? Come on. We need to go that way. We need to leave. The blood moon rises. Man, just stop it. Get out of here. There's no moons when you're underground. It's illegal. It's illegal. It's illegal. It's illegal. Oh, thanks, Unova. I'm trying to grab these. I'm just casting my thing here. All right, get out of here. So many keys. I guess the blood moon did happen, so there's as many keys as there ever were, but still. What the heck? The bubble frog is back. The bubble frog's the demon? The bubble frog operates with the blood moon? Jiminy Christmas. All right, we're getting sensorized over here. Can we get that? It's floating this way. Let's go. Oh my goodness gracious, my stamina is depleting. Wow. Wow, that is absurd. How quickly that's going. Bubble gem, that's nice. Let's get up here. It'll deplete markedly slower. Maybe we need to get up on top of that like waterfall thing? Haven't yet explored that area. Seems like it could be something, right? Like it's not inherently devoid of meaning or value. Okay, that was almost useless, but thankfully we recovered. And a like, delicious, isn't it gross? Well, I'm just gonna come up here, grab. You're gonna suck me up, okay, no. You big gross Willy. Give me your face. Come here, get out of your shell. Come here. Yeah, you nasty Willy. What you thinking, huh? Slurping up strangers like that? What would your mother say, huh? What would your mother? She'd probably do the same thing. Who am I kidding? We got a royal shield of 55. We could get rid of the Daybreaker. Daybreaker's cool looking though. Daybreaker's cool. I'm gonna keep the Daybreaker. Stick around with that. Let's see what the like itself gives us. Maybe a bow? That'd be cool. Yeah, +6 Gerudo Claymore. I mean, I guess we do have the room for it, so it's not necessarily all that bad. But really, this is an interesting chasm. There is a shrine down here. We know this. We know there's a shrine down here. This is taking us to the surface, so that's not what we want to do at all. What we want to do is find the shrine. Of course, thus far, I've been completely unable of doing so, but I will do so next time. So, thank you so very much for watching. I sincerely do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. You may be able to tell me where the shrine is, although I may record the next episode before I get a chance to read that comment. Either which way, if you know where it is, let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow.